time no see. Come on in here. It's been a while since you all see me going live on this channel. Come on in here. I got some questions. Y'all know when she got questions, she go live. Come on in. Let's talk about it. I'll give you some time to come on in before we get to going, because y'all know how we do over here. No holds back. What's going on? What is going on? That's the question. It's the headline. What's going on? It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and I want to talk about it. Come on in, like the video, like, share, and subscribe. Come on in. Make sure your notifications are on. I've been gone for about 2 months, so I have to get back in the algorithm. Hey, Rainy Woman, how you doing? It's been a minute. I took a break. It's been a minute. I'm back. I got some things to talk about. Listen, I got some questions. I don't like being in a state of confusion. There's a lot going on out here in these U.S. streets, and I'm trying to see something. I'm phoning a friend, so that would be you right now. I'm phoning a friend. So, where will I start? Let's get to these. The Haitians, listen, the Haitians learned on Thanksgiving Eve that they gotta damn go home. They was like, listen, let me just drop this tea before you get around that table and start praying over your meal, because you're going to have to throw this up in there in your prayer, because y'all get the hell on. For Valentine's Day, y'all not going to be here. The date is February 3rd, 2026. You will not be celebrating Lover's Day in the US of A. It ain't going to be here. It's not going to be here. Y'all, this man, he told them people that the day before Thanksgiving. These people are shooketh, and I'm confused as to why they shooketh when the whole reason why they were supposed to be over here was it was temporary, right? What they call it, TPS? The T is for temporary. Why are we acting confused that after 20 plus years it's time to roll the hell out of here? I don't understand where the confusion is coming from. It's in the name. The T stands for temporary. The T stands for temporary. So they said it's about 350,000 Haitians in the USA. Hell, probably 300,000 of them is in Florida. So I don't know who the hell finna be picking the oranges out there, because they about to get ran up out of Florida. They about to be gone. No, there will be no Lover's Day celebrated in the USA by any Haitians with who's here on the TPS status, the temporary, what they call it, temporary, what the P, y'all, what the P stand for? Temporary, what's the P? What is the P? I done forgot the P, I'm driving. I know the T is for temporary. T is for temporary. So what's the P for, y'all? TPS. Any damn way, Trump said y'all need to focus on the T. Don't damn worry about what the P and the S stand for. You need to focus on the T because the T is temporary and it's time to get going. So I'm like, okay. Now, people have said these people that came over here, they done set up shop, they done started businesses, because y'all know all the foreigners come over here and set up a business. And I truly believe that when it comes to foreigners, it's my opinion that there's more incentives programs out there for non-American people. Because y'all peep game, like, why is it that people who are not from here, don't you notice they seem to get approved for loans easier than those who have been here all their life? Like, these businesses are run and operated by foreigners, like really in all the communities. And I don't think it has to do with, oh, well, Americans are lazy or anything. No, I think it's systematic. I really believe it's systematic that people who come over here, they get granted access to certain programs, certain funding. Y'all let me know in the comments. Y'all know somebody who got them a little business, they didn't got approved for the loan, and you like, I've been trying to get a little help. I keep getting denied. But though you just came over here 3 months ago and they didn't give you a stamp of approval to start up your business, like you see it. So back to the Haitians. Many of these Haitians, they came over here, they started up businesses. They bought homes, they procreated, meaning they got children. So the children were born here, which means that they are U.S. citizens, so they caught up in the same situations as the Hispanic group. Y'all know Trump's still working on trying to get them the hell up on out of here. So now you got these Haitians, they done had these kids, but the kids are American. Who the hell finna take in all these damn kids? Who finna take in all these kids? Because if they don't want their children to go to Haiti, who are these babies going to be left behind with? Y'all see what I'm saying? It's a whole entire mess. It's an entire mess. And really, I primarily put at fault our U.S. government, because if they would have treated the program in which the way it was designed, we wouldn't be here. I said goddamn T stand for temporary. Don't ask me what the P and the S stand for. T stands for temporary. So how does temporary turn into somebody been here for 20 years? So I was listening to this woman doing an interview with like this news reporter, and he was like, well, how do you feel? Y'all come on in here, like the video. He was like, well, ma'am, Miss Haitian, I don't know her name. Go call her Miss Haitian. Miss Haiti. Miss Haiti. What do you say about people saying, well, you've been here 20 years? Because Miss Haiti been here 20 years. What do you say about people saying you've been here for 20 years and you still ain't got your paperwork in order? Like, what do you say to that? And she's like, well, it's the government, because they got us caught up in the middle. They didn't really set up the system or the processes and put things in place for us to be able to get the permanent status. So that's why we here. Y'all, the woman said that, listen, the reason why I ain't got my paperwork in order in 20 years is because ain't nobody told me that I need to go and do this, that, and the third so I can become permanent. Ain't nobody told me nothing. That is what Miss Haiti told that man. So I'm like, I told y'all I'm coming on here. Purple Olive, thank you. Temporary protective status. Okay, temporary protective status. Well, Trump said, well, just focus on the T for temporary. T for damn temporary. So that's why you need to raise up on out of here. February 3rd, 2026, these people have to raise up on out of here. So tomorrow, y'all, look out for tomorrow. There is supposed to be a press conference taking place tomorrow with a group of Haitians. So we finna see. Y'all get ready. Tomorrow on your TV, on your computer, whatever you watch, there is going to be a press conference with a group of Haitians, and I guess they attorneys, talking about the steps that they are going to be taking to try to stop the order from them having to be raised the hell up on out of here. Y'all know it's going up to the Supreme Court. Everything go up to the Supreme Court. How y'all think? Y'all think the Supreme Court gonna give Trump the green light to go ahead and send them people up on out of here? Because really, I'm like, yo, why does Trump want these people gone? Went to Google, Chat GPT. What the hell going on? What's going on? That is the title. Y'all seen my short that I put out there? What the hell going on? So I went to the internet, and it's rooted in the violence that's taking place in the USA. There's violence taking place at the hands of Haitians. But we all know it's not just Haitians who out here doing the absolute most. You know, we got Americans doing the most. It's everybody out here doing the most, which is why I say we don't need no help with doing the damn most. So he's like, when they do their research and it traces back to Haiti. There's gangs in Haiti, and they said some of those people who have been doing the absolute most in Haiti, or who was doing the absolute most in Haiti, are now here in the USA. So these people who are affiliated with gangs in Haiti, they've now made their way to the USA. So some of like the crime and things that's taking place is at the hands of these Haitians who the Trump Department of Homeland Security believe that are people who were affiliated with the gangs back in Haiti. Because y'all know wasn't no damn screening taking place. There was, underneath the Biden administration, whoever this Trump, there was no screening taking place. I seen this one man, this guy, I don't even know what his title was, talking before, I don't know if he was talking before Congress, but they was like, them people from Afghanistan that came over here in they came over in 22, 21. He was like, what kind of screening took place? Y'all, he asked this man this same question about 8 to 10 times. The man could not give the man an answer as to what type of screening took place before allowing these people to get on the plane and come over to the USA. It wasn't no damn screening. That's really what the man, what he wanted to say, but he couldn't say. He wanted to say, player. It wasn't none. Listen, we just gonna call a thing. There was no screening. It wasn't any. But instead of him saying that, he kept trying to rephrase. So you're wanting to know, well, so y'all, this is the congressman. Bill, what type of screening took place before these people got on the plane and came over to the USA? See, what we do, there is a screening process for it. That ain't what the hell I asked you. I asked you, what type of screening did you do before these people came up in here? Well, see, screening is when you look into the... Y'all see what I'm saying? See, these folks be playing crazy. And when they play crazy, this is what be setting Trump off, and y'all, he be getting on the TV and get to acting ignorant. Did y'all see when Trump asked that white woman, when she asked him about why he was putting a halt on foreigners and like people coming over? Y'all see when Trump said, "Are you stupid?" Y'all know that Remy Ma meme? Remy Ma is a rapper. She got this meme that the Breakfast Club, the podcaster, plays, and she says, "Are you dumb? Are you dumb?" Like, so Trump was in his, when he asked that woman, "Are you stupid? Are you yeah." That white woman was shooketh. She couldn't even respond with a yay or a nay. She wasn't ready. In my Kevin Hart voice, she wasn't ready. He asked her that, and he really meant that. Because why the hell would you be like, why would you be asking me why I'm putting a halt on some bull-ish when stuff popping off over here? Because proper processes didn't take place. People were not vetted. And then you want to ask me why I'm trying to move the way I'm trying to move? See, this that stuff, y'all, when y'all want to know who the hell I voted for, and I tell y'all I voted for Donald John Quavius Trump. This is why. It's common sense part. Now, he be doing his own extra-ish that y'all know I be on his top, which is why YouTube had banned me. Y'all hadn't seen me in a couple of months, for y'all who are day ones. I was on Trump's top because just Trump was on some other stuff. But what I'm saying is that sometimes, you know, he be on to some ish. Sometimes, you know, he be on to some ish. And when he is, you know, I'm going to talk about it. And so my thing is, how do you question him with how he's trying to move with stopping some stuff from popping off? How you questioning him? Well, it's like somebody done broke into your house. They done came through the front door, told the locks off. You now trying to change your locks. Well, David, why are you changing your locks? What the hell you mean why I'm changing my locks? Don't you see my damn shit all broke? You see what I'm saying? It's the common sense for me. It don't be that deep. I always say, y'all, it don't be that deep. People make the shit deeper than what it is. It really don't be that deep. Don't you? It's all my shit that got stolen, and you asking me why I'm on here, why I'm changing my locks. This that stuff I'm talking about. It's common sense. What Dr. Phil would say, common sense just ain't that common. And it's like certain things. It's like, why do we have to? Why do I have to justify the use of common sense? Like, it's common sense that what we've been doing ain't working. How about that? We let that sit there and marinate. What we've been doing is not working. Hey, what's up, Jesse Wynn? She says, hello, honor students. Common sense is like, there are certain things, you all, that should not have to be explained. Securing the borders. Why the hell somebody got to get up and damn explain every other day why we need to damn secure the borders? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, this is just basic common sense. If common sense is not your thing, this is definitely not your place to be. If common sense is not your thing, this is not the place to be. Because a lot of this ish that's popping off, y'all, people running around acting like they ain't got common sense. Like, they don't know what it is. Like, they don't know how to spell it. Like, they don't know the meaning or anything like that. And that's doing our whole country a disservice, because we over here arguing about stupid stuff. There is no reason, you all, why we should be arguing over border control, why we should be arguing over the requirement of people to be properly vetted before coming into our country. Why are we having these discussions? Like, there's other things that we need to be talking about, like people getting jobs. How about that? People being able to put food on the table. How about that? Hell, people been able to pay this high ass rent. How the hell about that? Like, you see what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff we need to be able to be talking about. We should not be talking about how Trump ain't trying to let foreigners into the country all willy-nilly like anymore, because that's what's been taking place. So that's what I want to throw in. I want to throw in the anymore. Healthcare. Oh, healthcare. Why we can't? Y'all see my latest short? What's going on? Like, y'all, that is a real question. What the freak is going on? What is going on? People out here acting like they delusional, like they don't understand what the hell going on. I like to call it read the room. Read the room. Y'all finna learn something today. Let me tell you what read the room means, because some of y'all just don't know. But shit, I don't assume nobody know nothing. So I'm finna get lesson for today. Hell. Read the room. Read the room means you look the hell around and you see what's going on. You look around. You look to your right, your left, up and down. You're looking around and you're seeing what's popping off, what's taking place, what's making sense versus what's not making sense. All of that rolls up into the whole when I say common sense. Because when you know how to read the room, that's the common sense piece where you're able to tell what we need to be focused on. Who needs to be prioritized? How about that? Who the hell need to be prioritized? Are we to be here prioritizing the needs of foreigners? The Haitian says, no, I have not stayed in your country long enough. Now, I know it's been 20 years, but I mean, still, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Well, when the hell you ready then? You didn't, y'all, what country can we go to right now and think we finna goddamn stay our American asses over there for damn 20 years? Y'all think I can go to doggone Paris, France and stay over there for 20 years? I know one place you can't go over and stay in for 20 years, China. Let me tell you a story. My husband works with a guy, and he used to teach over in China. He was there on paperwork. So let's just say green card, whatever you call it. I don't know if green card is like universal where all the countries will call it that. But he was there temporary, meaning that he had an expiration date on his paperwork. Player decided to show up to work one day, and that day was the day that his paperwork was expired. So he shows up to work, to teach, to do what the hell he can, get paid to do. They politely tapped him on the shoulder and told him that his paperwork was expired. I believe he was at this time working in China. It was China or Japan, one of those places. I believe it was China, but one of those places, because it's a black guy, his wife is Asian. They tapped him on the shoulder and said, we love what you do. We love your services, the services you provide. We love that you even know our language. But player, get this. But player, yeah, this paperwork say that your temporary stay, it has expired. Come again? Yes. Yeah, it said it expired December 31st, 2022. Today's January 1st, 2023. Oh my, I didn't realize. Okay, I need to get that taken care of. All right then, get that taken care of. But in the meantime, we're going to need for you to hand over your badge. We are going to need to release you because you are no longer in compliance to work here in our country. We love having you, but get your paperwork in order, get your affairs in order, and come back and holler at us. Y'all, true story. So you know what he did? He went and got his paperwork or whatever in order. He ended up finding another job, but he couldn't think he was going to stay there in them people country with some expired paperwork. It wasn't going to happen. And this is this man having paperwork and it's expired. It wasn't that he was even over there without no paperwork, because you know what? He wouldn't even been able to be there without paperwork. You can't go nowhere without paperwork. Hell, when I done took a whole bunch of cruises. How many of y'all been on a cruise? When you dock, you know how you go to sleep first day, you wake up, you wherever you're at. I went to Mexico last year, 2024. When you're getting on and off that ship, guess what they looking at? Passports. All they trying to look. They're trying to see something. They're looking at paperwork. Ain't no, you got to show docs. Ain't no, oh yeah, my bad. I left mine. It's in my bag back in my room. You better go get it. You best to go get it, because you will not be going. You ain't finna be getting off this boat coming back on, and we don't know who the hell you are. Go get your paperwork. You all, this is the norm everywhere except for the USA. It should be the norm here. But I feel like our country is like the catch-all, where everybody wants us to give everybody a pass because nobody else is out there giving passes. So since nobody else is out there giving passes, you all can be the ones to give the pass. How about that? But you know what giving a pass means? That means more money tacked on to the U.S. citizens. Y'all, breathing ain't free. Y'all might need to tell your kids that. It costs to live. It costs to live. Water ain't even free. It costs to live. So the expectation is that the American citizens take care of these people who for whatever reason have left their countries, gotten kicked out, whatever. So they come here, and our people have gotten so used to being the catch-all, gotten so used to being the one to look the other way, to where when someone comes along to try to implement things in the manner in which they should be, because y'all, peep game, Trump really, most of it that he does, he ain't reinventing the wheel. He is enforcing what the freak is already out there on the books. How you get mad at somebody enforcing what the freak is on the books? This man ain't came in here. Look, it ain't no new laws. He's like, yo, this law say temporary, man. Goddamn temporary. Temporary is at 10 years. So all we're trying to do is say, yo, we want to go back to the meaning of temporary. Temporary isn't 20 years. It's not 20 years. Temporary is just that temporary, meaning, hey, you come over here for a little bit. We try to, help you get your affairs in order, get some stuff popping off. But then you go back. That's temporary. That's why they never was granted the permanent status automatically, because it was never supposed to be that. And guess what? Previous administrations dropped the ball. And when y'all know how it goes, to where when the ball gets dropped, a lot of times people don't start really focusing on what they should until something bad happens. It takes for something bad to happen for people to start reevaluating things. And it's just like, damn, that undocumented person did what? Oh my God, how did they get here? Well, through the borders. What do you mean through the borders? Well, they've been open, what the hell? Who got the borders open? You see what I'm saying? It's like people start reacting, but it's unfortunate that it takes for something bad to happen for people to start using a common sense by saying, you know what? We need to secure the border. Y'all, I think it was Bernie Sanders. I even heard him acknowledge that, Trump ain't my favorite guy, but listen, this whole border security, like, yeah, he did his big one with that. We need to secure the borders. Y'all know Bernie that can't stand Trump. He cannot stand that man. But he acknowledged what Trump was doing right, which is securing the borders. That is the primary reason why I voted for Donald Jaquavius Trump, because of him wanting to secure the border. It's mayhem here in the USA. It's crazy, yo, and it don't need to be this way. He's trying to secure the skies. Venezuela, like, what the hell we do? Why we got to catch this smoke? Venezuela, like, they fighting for their life, because he like, listen, let me mess around and catch your planes in the air. Let me mess around and catch your plane in the air. It is going to be on and popping, literally. So Venezuela aren't clutching they invisible pearls. They like, what the hell? What we do. And so the Trump administration, what they're doing, because like I say, when something bad happens, it opens up Pandora's box, and people start to look closely at what's taking place, like pop processes. And you want to start tightening things up. Like I said, somebody break into your house. You're like, damn, I got to tighten things up. I got to change these locks out. Maybe get some different type of windows, a new security system. I got to switch it up. The definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. Trump came in saying, yo, we about to switch some ish up. And it's been hard, which I would call it on my channel, growing pains. It's been very hard and tough for a lot of people. But I believe that the vast majority of people who are honest with themselves know that what we've been doing as a country has not been working. It hasn't been working. Let me know in the chat if the way our country been rolling, if it's working. I'm talking about pre these changes that Donald Jaquavius Trump, because over here the J stands for Jaquavius. Let me know if the policies that were in place prior to him trying to shake things up was working for the American people. Purple olive style, broken all the way around. Like I said, definitely hasn't been working. No, this ish ain't been working. And that's why I voted for him, because literally, you all, I feel like last year, November 4th, 2024, whatever that voting day was, people as a collective, regardless on who they voted for, they wanted change. I really think that the root of everyone's vote, for the people who did vote, it was rooted in wanting change and something different. And that's the primary reason why I believe, and many other people believe, why Kamala Harris didn't win. Because she wasn't talking about change. She was running on just status quo, doing just what's been done. Whenever she would sit down with people and they would ask her, well, what do you want to do? What can you do? She'll cackle. And when she wasn't cackling, laughing, it was basically throwing out the same things that was already taking place underneath the Biden administration. Or if she would throw out a new idea, people be like, don't you know you aren't in the White House? Why haven't you tried implementing that? If You are the VP. Like, so people seen through that. People seen through that BS. No more identity politics. I don't even think she black anyway. But for those who do, let the good Lord be with you. Identity politics. No more of that. Because what did it get us? It didn't get me no damn where with Obama. Like, just because you vote for somebody that look like you, clearly people are trying to move away from identity politics. Hell, the mayor, what they got their first Muslim? Is he a Muslim? So what is he, the governor of New York? People like bump that. Y'all know people so ready for change. They didn't got a Muslim up in there. Somebody who bowed down to Allah, the mayor. Thank you. They done got a Muslim guy up in. So that's when you know that people are so desperate for change to where they like, yo, I need something different. I need something different. And what we been getting, it ain't been working. It just hasn't been working. Purple says she sure does claim her Indian side. She done started trying to claim black side until when she went to Howard and started ski-weeing because she an AKA, allegedly. Like, so I seen through that. But many black people seen through that. And you know who else seen that? A lot of black men. See, they try to spin it like, oh, the black man just wasn't ready for a woman. No. It wasn't about her being a woman. It was about it being her. It's like, are y'all listening to why these black men are saying no? Because it wasn't that she was a woman. It was her. And how I know that it wasn't that she was a woman? I honestly, how about y'all remember when Hillary Clinton was running and how far she got with it? I do not recall people running with the narrative that Hillary did not win because she was a woman. Mm-mm. It was because she was crooked Hillary. I never heard people talking about it being because of her anatomy, her sex. That's not what they were talking about. But with Kamala, you want to dismiss all this goddamn cackling and her not having an agenda, nothing that makes sense. You just want to dismiss it and just say, oh, because she was a woman or a black woman. Because you don't want to acknowledge that y'all put up a piss poor candidate for your party. You can't be mad at people who did not vote for her because of the quality of candidate that y'all propped up. And word on the curve is that she's trying to she praying to the gods to have those people prop her up again for, I call it, a third time. Because the first time is when she ran for president. The people spoke by saying they didn't want her when she wasn't getting the votes. So she brokered a deal allegedly with Biden, be like, yo, I'ma fall out. Biden didn't even have to sign up for that deal because people weren't gonna vote her in anyway. But anyway, he fell for the okie doke. She was like, okay, I'll come out of the race if you have me as your VP. That is the only way that cackling wannabe black woman got in the White House. That is the only way. So that's one. The second was, okay, they finally had to acknowledge that Biden was delusional and just, child, see, that's his heart, just going through the change. Biden was going through the change. So they had to acknowledge that. And so they felt like, okay, Kamala's a VP. So by default, she got into that position to be able to run against Donald John Quavius Trump. That was by default. Ain't nobody voted for her to be running against that man. We knew she didn't have a chance winning against that man. That's number two. If these fools, mofos mess around and put millions, billions of dollars behind her a third time, Democrats, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say to you. If y'all mess around and do this a third time, how many times does it take for the message to be sent and heard that it's a no, that it's a hard pass? How many times? Because if she go up a third time and she gets all this money pushed behind her, like, it just lets me know that the Democrat Party is a lost cause. I don't identify with any party. I'm independent. I vote based on policy. I vote based on policy because as we see, people be out here on some other type of stuff. They be playing games. As we see, people gonna tell you one thing, do another, whatever. So like I said, My vote was rooted in change. And that day I voted last year, I felt like Donald J. Trump was going to be the person to implement the change we needed to get to better days. That's on that. Y'all let me know in the comments who had your how did you vote? How are you feeling about today's economy? Are you here for the Haitians going to hell back home for Valentine's Day? Are you here for the Haitians going home for Valentine's Day? Because Trump said, well, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. You see what I'm saying? And Trump be on that type of time because he was doing it with the Mexicans. Listen, I'm going to give you a one-way flight. Where you want to go? You want to go to Afghanistan? All right, then. I'm finna put you on this Spirit flight to Afghanistan. Where you want to go? Because you can't stay here. And we ain't doing Delta. Where you want to go? Where you want to go? But you will not be celebrating Valentine's Day in the US of A. Rhoda said, Trump times 3, all illegals need to go. All illegals need to go. All illegals need to go. Listen, don't argue with me, argue with your mom. They're like, she's back. So I've been gone for 2 months, child. I had to get my mind right. I've been doing affirmation, child. I had to woosah. I had to woosah. I had to woosah because there was so much going on. And y'all, I was in my feelings. I was. Yes, I was. But I had to come to a place to really just kind of take a step back and just see things from a logical standpoint and just to really see what's going on. Just see what's going on. And doing that, when you do that, it doesn't come from a place of, oh, I like this person better than that person. It comes from a place of you acknowledging the reality of things. The reality of things is things are effed up here in the USA. The reality of things is that there is no one coming to save us Americans. There is no one. You have to fight and save yourself. And guess what? You have to figure out what that means for you. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? We have to start looking out for ourselves because there is no one coming to save us. And I would say over the last 2 months, that's the biggest message I got. There's no one coming to save you, Sheik. You have to save yourself. You have to learn how to go within, how to woosah, how to bring clarity to yourself, how to bring inner peace to yourself, because no man, nobody out there that I can look and see, no one's going to bring that to me. And guess what? No one's going to bring that to you. Security, AI, child, AI. How many of y'all been into this AI? It's all up and down my timeline. Just say Wednesday, the U.S. is down bad. It's bad, bad. AI, child. AI is a whole nother life. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. We were growing leaps and bounds before I took a break. I'm back. Make sure you're subscribed because I have a lot to say per usual. And sometimes YouTube don't be here for it because they know I come with the passion. And people check in and tap in whether they pro-Trump or anti-Trump because they know that I'm passionate about what I say and I don't come with the lies. And I can back and show support where I get information from. So on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I do what I call Car Chronicles. So on my ride along into the office, I allow you all to ride along with me into the office and I talk about current events. On other days that I go live when I'm not in the car, I may be like in front of my laptop and I'll show you things or whatever. But I come with the receipts because I'm not one to just come out here and just say some things and not be able to tell you kind of where you can go find it, how you can go find it. So I like to show you things. So I have, different places I'm at when I talk to you all. But in all, y'all, I be talking. I do. I be talking, but I talk about the things that people aren't talking about in a way in which they should. How about that? Straight, no chaser. I talk about it in a way that people should talk about it. Because people out here kicking the real deal Holyfield to you. As I say, what I be saying, it's hard out here for a pimp. Pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy. It ain't easy. Ask the Haitians. Ask the Haitians. Pimping ain't easy. On that note, y'all drop a comment. Let me know. Are y'all here for these Haitians having to go to hell on for Valentine's Day? Are y'all here for these Haitians spending their last Thanksgiving and Christmas here in the USA? Let me know. I don't know. I got to go and woo-saw in this damn club Pilates class because, like I said, you better find your peace. You better find your peace because stress will take you up out of here. It'll have you looking crazy, old, fat, all that. Yeah, I got a husband and 3 kids I'm trying to keep. So I'm about to get in this damn Pilates class and work it out. So y'all make sure you subscribe to this channel. Um, Not sure when I'll be back live, for sure on Tuesday on my Car Chronicles, but I don't know. We may be able to do another live this evening. I don't know, child. We'll see how the hell this class go because it's my first day and it's gonna be 50 minutes. So y'all keep Sheik lifted up in prayer as I go in here and let this goddamn white woman work me the hell out because y'all know them fitness instructors be skinny ass white women. They got all the energy in the world and don't know nothing about breaks. So on that note, y'all drop a comment, like, share, subscribe. I'm Sheik. I'm back. I'm back. But it's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Stay blessed. I'll catch you on the next broadcast. Peace.